Sir.
Camp stories. Go for it. You said you had one.
I have a really good one.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So I went to a really small Jewish summer camp in Alberta for 3 weeks every summer, which always seemed like way more. There's also time dilation in summer camp when you're a kid as well. And in the year 2000, we... Exactly. Which I know I know the exact year for reasons that will become obvious later. We had so I'm, for those just joining the show, Jewish, and so every Friday night it was Sabbath, and we would have this sort of processional. So it would start. There were 3 sections of cabins. And we would start at one section and like play guitar and walk, and everybody would join the walk and go into the dining hall and all eat together. And it was like a really beautiful, sort of fancy. Everybody would dress up and everything. Because it was summer camp and everything was analog, and this was before the days that everybody had cell phones by default, nobody really noticed that they kind of started the processional a little bit early. And so we were all in the dining hall, and all of a sudden I hear this pop, and I really thought that it was like somebody stepping on a microphone cord. Like that. I thought it was, and so I looked up at the speakers, and then I heard another one, and then I heard another one, and then the power went out. And so while they tried to distract us with singing, we looked outside and realized that we could no longer see out the windows because it was white and blinding. Like there was snow and hail around us completely. Somebody went out and came back in. Like one of the counselors went outside for a second, came back in, and his beard was like covered in snow. We were like, "What is going on?" A tornado touched down on the opposite side of the lake. Wow. And if you look up the Pine Lake tornado of 2000, it has a Wikipedia entry and everything, I think. And so it's so we got clipped by a tornado. It did not touch down, which is good because the dining hall was about 10 feet from a cliff that went down to the lake. So it kind of clipped us, and at the end, there wasn't a huge amount of damage for us, thankfully, but we kind of ended up in a tornado this one time at camp. And and then they built a brand new arts and crafts center that doubled as a tornado shelter. So, because I did not realize that those happened in Alberta, but I heard
that's where they're born.
Yeah, but that's a thing apparently. So yeah, that's my summer camp story.
Neil lifted the event.
For those of you seeing this latest GIF that Cowboy Hats just posted,
Yeah.
I really like it because it looks like it's from the 1940s. Like, even Sarah's shirt kind of looks like the typeface is from the 1940s.
So, does anyone else have a camp story?
Camp stories?
I didn't go to camp.
Okay, I have one to bring down the room.
Awesome.
Super depressing. How
Love
about that?
Oh.
Great. Okay, so
Right.
I was a counselor actually at camp, and that means I was only a few years older than the rest of the kids who were there. I got a sunburn. It was awesome. And I mean, this is not feels. This is going to be a total effing downer. Like, let me tell you, I got a terrible sunburn, and I was like running myself ragged because I was trying to not concentrate on how awful my back was itching and stuff like that too. And that's beside the point, because somebody showed up, one of the adults who had a daughter in the camp, and these kids were all like about between 8 and 10 years old, roughly. She came as well because her daughter's in the camp, and she brought their brand new puppy.
Oh. I was gonna ask that if it involved puppies.
Yeah. The puppy didn't make it. And it was a Bible camp, and so we had a funeral for the puppy, and everyone walked past the puppy, and it was awful.
What happened?
we had a 2-level camp area, it's like there's like a walkout basement, but there's like a second area, but there's all this railing that goes around it and stuff like that. And she had tied the puppy up on the second level where all the railing was. Yeah, downer. It was a bad idea.
Alright.
So who has a better camp story? Anybody has a better camp story.
Okay, I could try one.
Good.
It was David in Newsies once.
I went to Bible camp a lot because I did. We slept in these cabins and we got a mouse in the one, and the pastor came by because the girls were freaking out, and he killed the mouse. So we decided to call the mouse Pastor Steve, so that we could go around the camp and say that he killed himself.
Oh man!
So there.
It's dark.
It's dark, but it's not nearly as sad as yours.
It's an awful thing. All right. Does anybody else? Does anyone else have? No. Good. I can call it into that. And because I'm in a camp
One time I
mood,
went to camp and everything was awesome and nothing sucked and nobody died.
the end.
I don't believe you.
All right. We're gonna have a sing along because I'm in a camp mood.
Please.
And we have been asked to sing this for somebody's daughter named Frankie. I didn't look to see who the person was and see if I can find their name.
I hope she is watching now and was not watching 30 seconds ago.
Jordan, to make things up to your daughter who hopefully didn't walk through that whole thing.
Oh no!
Her favorite,
the worst.
Her favorite song at the moment is "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round." And can we have a group sing along for this?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, does everyone? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. Horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horse on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The signals on the bus go blink, 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 blink. The signals on the bus go blink, 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 all through the town. The motor on the bus goes zoom, 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 zoom. The motor on the bus goes zoom, 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 all through the town. The babies on the bus go wham, 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 wham. The babies on the bus go wham, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go shh. This is all through the town.
The mommy on the bus says, I love you, I love you, I love you. The daddy on the bus says, I love you
too.
all through the town.
That does not
Has anyone heard that verse?
No.
I know.
And that doesn't scan at all.
Someone made that up.
Sir.
The driver of the bus goes quack, quack, quack.
That actually would have been a better last verse than the one that we just had.
None of this song
Those
makes any
sketchy
sense.
lyric sites.
Thank you for letting